So as we studied about perfect competition and monopoly, okay, perfect competition in a different chapter and monopoly is what we studied in the previous slides. Let us see what is the comparison between these two. So we'll put up the criteria here, see how it pans out under perfect competition and under monopoly. So buyers and sellers. There are many buyers and sellers insofar as a perfect competition is concerned. In case of monopoly also, there could be many buyers, but there is only one seller. That's the key characteristic which distinguish between these two, right? So this part, many buyers would remain the same in both of them. But in case of sellers, there are many sellers under perfect competition, but only one in case of monopoly. The product is homogeneous, right? In other words, there could be possible a substitute of this product. But in case of monopoly, there is no substitute. Because if there were a substitute, people would start buying that. Barrier to entry and exit do not exist in the case of perfect competition. There is a free entry and exit of various firms, but there are significant entry barriers or exit barriers in case of monopoly. The profitability, there are no supernormal profits in perfect competition in the long run, right? In case of monopoly, there are supernormal profits are earned in the long run. In perfect competition, if there are supernormal profits in the short run, because of the fact that there is no barrier to entry and exit, more firms get in, right, and normalize the profit. How about the resource allocation? In case of perfect competition, there is optimal allocation of resources because price is equal to marginal cost, right? But in case of monopoly, the price is above the marginal cost and therefore there could be possibility of an inoptimal allocation. The supply curve, there's a unique supply curve which is there, right? But there is no unique supply curve in case of monopoly. The reason being that the elasticity of demand keeps changing, right? The comparison between price and output, lower price and lesser output vis-a-vis the monopolist. Obviously, monopolist is kind of characterized by a higher price and sells lesser output because that's where he creates an artificial scarcity and charges a higher price for availability.